Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In our last episode we did some rearrangement here of the massage room, the hospital, and a little bit of the rec room so that we could expand or could put this pump down here, although I just realized something. This is no longer a recreation room because this is a ladder. It needs to be a door. We're going to put a door in there, and I think we can probably put a mechanized airlock, half mechanized airlock in because there's power right there anyway. Rotate. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, well, we're not going to do that just yet then. Instead, let's choose a blueprint. Plastic. Plastic will be very useful. What are we doing? We're making more steel. That's good. So today we're going to work our way into space. We're going to start work in space, I should say. We have some building we can do, even though we don't have much steel. We have some building we can do without it, and then we can get into the steel after, or get into the steel items once we have the steel made. Okay, so they'll knock that door down, hopefully, or that ladder, I should say. Somebody, anybody. How about now? Thank you. And I put the door in. And reasonably high, just so it gets done. And makes that a room again, because they're going to be disappointed that it's not a rec room. Okay, Pedro's going to come and do it. So, the pipe is finished for the chlorine room. What we're waiting on now is just the chlorine vent to kick on. I know we have myriad chlorine scattered around the base, but I'm not all that interested in fighting with that at this point. There's a bit of oxygen in here. I guess we could pull this down to 0. That way, at least it's just all chlorine at that point. Did we pull, not that one, did we pull this one down to 0? Not yet. It keeps erupting. I think I may redo this pipe. Gonna be a little bit rough, but I think I may redo it and push it in here via another method, or another direction, I should say. Let's see. Because it's not flowing because there's a bit of oxygen or something, and this is prioritizing. I could merge them as well, I suppose, but I think I'll just bring it in across here, which means that I need to put in, let's see, I'll put a ladder, a couple of ladders in here, not sandstone ladders, please. These make, okay, those are granite. And then someone can come in here and build across there. We'll put a gas filter in here, a vent in there. Copper is fine. Insulated pipe. Output goes here. High pressure vent again. I shouldn't need this, but in case I ever need to break into that room again, I want to have it. I'll take this wire, I guess. That room being that natural gas room. This got built, so we'll do unbreathable. Oh, it kept the filter out this time. Natural gas. And that should be all we need. It'll get built eventually. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yes, that's because we're flushing this room out. Because there's this carbon dioxide here, so I wanted to flush this out if I could. And right now, you know what I could also do? I could just do this for a moment. And then I can flip that back. And now it should be okay. Okay for now. At least it lets it flow. That should be the last, at least for now, the last not natural gas in that pipe. Okay. Excuse me. So while that's going on, let's go to space. We will go to space today. Sort of. So in space, I want to try to plan this a little bit. So I'm going to build it down a hair, but we want to have airflow tiles made out of copper. And we're going to start all the way over here and down. Let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from below the doors, or the ladders here. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but this one actually be above. And all we're gonna do is do a little platform here, about 3 tiles wide, and then step down 3 more tiles, and then step down 4 tiles, and now we'll be on kind of a 3, 4, 3, 4 flip-flop here. And we need to go down, let's see, the 4 and then 3, 4, 3. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 threes, and then, so this is 1, 2, 3. That's too many. That's the 4th 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then we go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be 8. Measure it to make sure. Yes. Okay. And then we go back up and do the same thing. Okay, good. It didn't do that. 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that should be the top again. And at the top, we go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it is again. Yep, 8. And then we can do a tile here as kind of a kick. And then we go back down again. So actually I need to move the ladder a little bit. But I need to figure out where to put that ladder. Give me just a second. Ah, I know what I need to do with the ladder. Okay. So, because we're so close here, instead of putting the ladder right where it is, I'm going to actually move it over right here and just do a double kick like this with 4 and then 3. And we'll move the ladder right here. Let's just dig out all 4 blocks. And I'll put that third one in there once we have the other ladder built. So now they'll start getting up here and building this stuff. As they have sort of time and availability. Hello. I didn't catch who that was. 1, 2, 3. And then we should be down here. Go across 8. I think that was 8. Yep, that was 8. And to kind of just repeat this pattern across the whole space biome, all the way across the map. But I'm only going to do two curves right now. 3, 4. And we'll just stop right there. No, wait, one more. I think. 2, 3, 4. It doesn't horribly matter. But that's the basic structure of the space biome. So let's go into screenshot mode so you can kind of see it. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to have these. We're going to have some petroleum being piped up here from the refinery way down at the bottom. and it's going to come out of two, what are they called? Liquid vents. So I can probably just undo that. And dribble onto this. And then that's going to dribble down to here and get picked up by a pump. And that'll get pumped back up both sides evenly and be dribbled back down onto the surface again. So it'll be kind of just a thin layer of petroleum on top of these airflow tiles that'll serve as a coolant for the equipment that we're going to build up here. So the next piece that I need to build is not the pipe itself, but what the pipe's going to be behind, or what's going to be behind the pipe to seal it in. So we need to put up some drywall. I just need to check the drywall real quick. And there's the stuff falling in. I'm just making sure I get the right materials here while they build this. Okay. So I need to build drywall out of igneous rock. Excuse me. And this is kind of the sort of tedious part. And the reason for the igneous rock is the slow heating nature of it. So we're going to build a layer of drywall above each of these plates. And what the drywall does is the drywall protects whatever is sitting on top of the airflow tile from escaping into the vacuum of space, because drywall prevents gas and liquid loss in space. So as we have the petroleum that's kind of bubbled on top of this airflow tile, they will it won't escape into space just because behind it is one piece of drywall. We need to do that on this side as well. And like I said, the reason for the igneous rock is the fact that it has a slow heating, so it's kind of insulation a little bit. And I think I'll just stop there for right now. And we'll let them work. Ooh, new printables. And we have flooding too, I just saw that. No. I guess I can take some mirth leaf seeds. Flooding. Ooh. Must have had some ice brought in here or something. Let's get that mopped up. I don't know where that came from. Pipe burst? No. They can't go out here because of the flooding, so they need to get it mopped up, I guess, in the morning now. There you go. Good job. It had to have been some ice or something that got carried in and needed to melt. Oh, I was working on this too and forgot about it. Let's finish this up. I want these to go this way now. So for the space biome, we don't need to build everything all the way across right away. We just need to build from kind of top to top, or be careful with how we handle the bottom pieces of it. So what I have is probably all I'm going to do for right now in space, but that way we can at least get it working and everything. Okay, so this is going to get share priority with this whenever this opens up, so it'll alternate bubbles like that, which is fine because we don't have that much pipe here to empty out. Just a little bit, and then I can delete that pipe and do some different stuff here with this water line coming in. In fact, I might even want to just break this water line. Where do I want to break it at? I think I'll break it right here. Nope, not the bridge. Break that. Because we have plenty here. I mean, I don't think any of the water in these... Oh, this one has a little bit of food poisoning, and it's going to be gone in no time. So... we're fine in here for right now. Okay, they broke it. Good. So I'd rather this get used before the water from the outside anyway, and that's what's going to happen when I fix this all up, because it'll be prioritized. But I'd rather they recycle the water they have before we use new water coming in. Oh, this is done. Good. I want to delete that, by the way. I think I put this ladder here to do that ages ago and never actually marked it. Oh, we have this algae. I could take this algae out. This algae, this algae. That can probably come out now. Algae and slime and algae. I know what else I can use this room for. I can do an algae distiller. Or do I even need to put it in here? Let's see. It consumes slime and power, outputs algae and polluted water, and heat. I think that's okay. I think it'd be okay to put one of these in here. Yeah, that works really well. I could even potentially make that open period a little bit longer. I think I should. So let's make this a little bit longer, maybe double it. That way the doors will stay closed for 10 seconds instead of just 5. That'll let a little bit more water out to be used. Especially now that we're consuming it, this is going to open up more often, and it'll drain that pipe, and then we'll be better off. Okay, so you are... Yeah, that's working out really well. I like that idea. You saw like one germ there from one bubble of water that went from here through there into there really fast. And it instantly dies. That might have been more than one, but you get the idea. Okay, so... Actually, I can probably delete a few of these. We don't really need them anymore. Let's see how the space is going. Okay. Let me start taking this ladder out. That way I can finish this up. This is going to take a while to build, though. So who is sick? Catherine has food poisoning. How did Catherine get food poisoning? Gristleberry. Doesn't even sound appetizing, but what are you going to do, I guess? Just because they get left out, and these refrigerators are all full. Maybe I should put the fridges up here in the science room. How much power do we have available there? Not a lot. Maybe I should upgrade that first. What is all powering? Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade this. And the power cable, let's no, we'll do the decor one because we need the decor bonus. And they just deleted the thing. That's good. Delete those, and this, and that. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, we'll do that stuff out there faster, and then this stuff in here a little slower. They'll do them soon anyway because of the proximity, but... What was here? Oh, the stamper thing. Yes. That's why. Put a couple of these in here. That would help a lot, too. We probably could have some even in here. Because I want to put that, the other cooking thing in here anyway. So, this will be good. Because I can actually tap off out of here and run it up into there. Which would be really useful. And water's still dripping down. That's so funny. How the water works sometimes. Where is this water coming? Is it leaking in through the door? It must be. Because the door will get open whenever they go, if they go in there for something. What do we have here? Granite? Yeah. Let's do a mop, although they can't get most of it. Another mop. That's melting from up here, although it looks like it all melted finally. So that's good. You can't get in there, but it might pick it up anyway. I love that little bit of an exploit there. If there's tiny amounts and it's a different material, it can handle it. And then they might end up mopping up the regular water too because of proximity and stuff. Yep, they will. Alright, how's this going here? They got all that. Can do this one now. We can do these now. I like keeping things clean. We're still composting polluted dirt. That's good. Didn't look at this, but need to flip that anyway. So they put bleach stone in this, and it acts as hand sanitizer and will kill the germs. Convenient, right? Alright, somebody build the wire, the rest of the wire in here. We'll let them all get plugged in, all get built, and then I can make a copy of this, paste, and then they can transfer all the food up there. Because see, there's a lot of food that's been cooked, it's just laying here. And it's going to collect the food poisoning as it spoils. Oh, I forgot to make these things allow the stone hatches. I'll just do it now because we're feeding them sedimentary rock anyway. So it's okay. Not done yet with the power, and now it's nighttime. But let's still eat the stone hatchling eggs, I think, because we have plenty anyway. We can probably hatch some of the regular hatchling eggs. Or incubate them, I should say. You know what I didn't do? I didn't adjust schedules. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. That's the maximum we want because that's how many toilets we have. 3 there. None of these are daytime or nighttime ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So we're good. We could handle one more second shift person, and we could obviously handle the midnights and morning people. Wow. That's not bad. Eating extra calories wouldn't be great, but we have almost 1,000,000 calories still, so it's not a huge deal. I don't have any space. I'd have to build another bedroom, so it's kind of low priority in that regard. So maybe we'll just pass, and I'll take the aluminum. We'll get plenty of other duplicant opportunities. How full is this? 6.6 kilograms. It doesn't need to be 100. I think it just needs to be 10. Because I think the liquid bubbles are only 10. So, that'd be good. This got done, I assume. Yes, it did. So I'll delete this out of here. There. And there. Let's jump back up to space. When I remember to use the shortcut, it works nicely. This is... Okay, this is still waiting to be built. Maybe I should add the painted drywall mod. I can't remember what it's called specifically, but you basically... they could paint the drywall. This is going to take a while to build. Take a long while. Oh, look, there's some steel here that somebody dropped. Maybe I should dig across to get to it. Steel's a bit too valuable right now to be just laying there. Think they'll be able to make it across all those gaps? If they can't, they can't. Good job. Just a minor threat, and intel is there. Future boy. Good job, guys. Man, Future boy can really dig through that regolith. Got a lot of mining ability. How are we doing on skill points, by the way? Can anybody take some more? Definitely Pedro can take some more. Go into there, because I meant to do that already. Caladorn as well. Does everyone else have exosuit wearing, at least? Looks like Phasian's a good candidate for an astronaut. Even though he's also the artist, I think it would be fine, because he's got the astronomy skill. Alnalana's a good candidate. I mean, I'll probably promote quite a few people into it eventually, but at least for now. Don could probably take another point in something. Maybe we can go into digging. Hi-Fi Hedgehog could do the same. We'll go ahead and give Phasian that astronomy research as well. Gossman could handle that, I suppose. Machinist. Let's see. He can't even go to space, which is going to be unfortunate for him. Because I know he would like to. He will not go to space today. Or any day. I think he went to space in the last series, though, so... that works. Okay, that's good for now. That'll be good for now. Good job, Future Boy. Is that a Shove Vole egg? It is indeed. Those guys are kind of fun. There's a in-game build that I want to do that I did in my last series that it will take advantage of some of their properties to have basically an unlimited meat farm, which would be fun. We'll probably build that at some point up here in space. Or near space. I don't know that it has to actually be in space. Okay. Home. Ah, these are done. Okay. Copy. Oh, cook ingredients. We're missing... oh, that's fine. Copy all of those. And then we can deconstruct all of these. It's nighttime. So they'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm going to keep an eye on this especially because this is my source of reed fiber and plastic. And if I can get some... that's fine, leave that out. Some of the glossy eggs, then I really need to incubate those. But I probably need to reduce the numbers in here first. Or I need to set up another farm. If I do set up another farm, I may set it up with pinch of pepper nuts if we can find some seeds somewhere. Or if we can get some through space. And then do that with pinch of pepper nuts. Because if I feed them pinch of pepper nuts, then they will stay as regular Drekos. So I'll have like one farm like this of Drekos, of regular Drekos, and one farm of the glossy ones. See, there's still a little bit more water here. And here. And that'll pump out eventually. Where's that going to again? Is that going into... Yeah, that's going into here. Why is that? Oh, because the polluted, there's water on top of the polluted water. And so it's not really a full tile of polluted water here. It's about half full because there's a little bit of water up there. But it has to be a full tile because of the game mechanics. Alright. So this valve is staying closed. If I ever notice this, where this valve stays open, and this isn't pumping enough, then I need to adjust maybe that timer again. Let's see, I want to do plumbing, bridge, here, and then here. Build those two, and then that'll bridge in the sources of water from the outside and help out with matters. I suppose I could have just done another vent right here instead of having the shutoff going into that one. That would have probably made more sense. It's alright. Hot down there, guys. How are we doing on the chlorine vent? Oh, this pulled down to 0, so let's set this at 100. Just so that it keeps the decent sized bubbles. Did this one pull down to 0 yet as well? No, there's still carbon dioxide down there. Tiny, tiny, tiny bits of carbon dioxide. I can do that also on occasion. Oh, some of the water went back through. Nice. Look at that. Some of that water must have some germs to it. Oh no, some of it could just be the pipe filling up. Yeah, it could just be the pipe filling up. Well, I don't know. I didn't see it turn red. And it must be at 0 germs in order for it to pass it through to the valve. So it must have just been overflow, which is fine. That's what this is intended to do. So it's intended to be a loop. Alright, so we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to let the guys in space do a little bit more work off camera. Maybe we can get a little bit more of this built. And then I'll come back and we'll start with the next layer. So thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.